recording? Yes, guys, I'm on my big camera. It's been a while since I used this bad boy, but it's Valentine's Day, which means it's a special day, which means the special camera comes out. We need to get ready for date night. We aren't doing anything crazy, we're going to the cinema, but I still want to feel pretty. But hang on, let me shave my face. Classic. Super sexy. There we go. As I was saying, I was ill for the majority of the week. I felt absolutely awful, which is why Rob vlogged for me. And it is now Saturday, aka Valentine's Day. I thought we'll do a little get ready like we're on FaceTime. I still haven't tidied this goddamn desk. I have to do that tomorrow, otherwise I will categorically lose my shit. Did I mention this is the Rare Beauty brow gel? It's my fave at the moment. I have 4 that I love that I use on rotation, but this is the one I currently have and I'm using. Cute. I already did my skincare, but I am going to put on some of the Rhode Glazing Milk just to kind of refresh my skincare. This stuff makes your skin luminous. I love it. My skin is very unhappy and has been for quite some time. I think it's lifestyle. Honestly, I was like, it's hormones, but actually I just think I've not been looking after myself and eating too much shit. And now my face is telling me about it. So now I'm like, should I have used the big camera today? Probably not, because this is as 4K as it comes. It's a bit too high quality, if you know what I mean. I'm really enjoying the Maybelline Grippy Primer. I do have one that's nearly empty and somehow I have lost it in my drawer. So they recently did send me a new one, so I am opening the new one, as much as that pains me. You know how I feel about finishing products. I like to finish them. I want to wear this tonight, so I'm just going to have to make do. She is tacky. She's very tacky. My absolute go-to favourite foundation, base, anything at the minute is the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip. What is it even called? Gel Tint. She is looking thin on the ground. We are nearly out. I'm very upset about it. But I'm going to put on a little bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow as well. Just because I do just look really pale and interesting. I do not look date night, Valentine's Day date night ready. I look like I have been rotting away on the sofa, because that's what I've been doing. A brush would be helpful. Donde is? Oh, you'll do. I basically put this on as like a base layer and then I go on top with the foundation, gel tint, whatever. And honestly, this is enough coverage, but I'm just trying to stretch out the milk. Wow, on camera that looks really dark. It is dark, but it's looking more extreme on camera, I promise. This is lighter though, don't worry. It will balance out, I hope. But anyway, today has been the most beautiful day. It has been so sunny for the first time this year. Like, we've had glimpses of an hour of sun, but today it has been sunny all day. It's been beautiful, like proper sunshine streaming through the window. Oh. It truly has felt like spring is coming today. There's hope. We are nearly through the woods, these two combined. Too good. But yeah, I actually went out into the garden, had a little mooch just to check on how things are doing. Loads of my bulbs are coming up. I've got some tulips that are like close to budding. And I have my first bud on my butterfly ranunculus. So excited. Ranunculus are one of my favourite flowers, and I failed so miserably last year because I didn't know anything about anything. And I planted them so late. I put them in the garden in May. And we had such a hot spring. I got one singular flower, one ranunculus, and I planted 75 corms. So that was a fail. Whereas this year I planted them out in November and December, and I've covered them and protected them from frosts. I've never grown let's be real, I've never grown any ranunculus before. I'm not even going to count last year as growing ranunculus, but I've never even attempted butterfly ranunculus before. And they are looking so healthy, so happy. They're budding. My anemones are soaring. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Bring me spring now. Thank you so much. Using a sponge just like removes extra product. It makes it look a lot more natural. If I ever could be such a thing. The Vive concealers, I am obsessed. I use medium 4 on my breakouts and light 3 under my eyes. Such a great concealer. I'm running out of both of them. Just covering my many breakouts. Rah! Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the fish tank. I haven't used this camera setup or this mic with the tank. I'm trying to figure out the best way to film with the tank because it does sound a bit like a koi pond in here, which could be relaxing, like a lovely Japanese garden, but could also make some of you need to pee. I don't know. Or you might just find it annoying. I also don't know. I find it relaxing though. My children. I'm gonna contour with the Rare Beauty contour stick. Love this. It's so creamy. It just blends. You really just don't even have to try. It just disappears, but also just leaves such a good amount of colour. Blend out my recently inherited chins. Ba-ba-da. Ooh. And my loose powder is an absolute mishmash of so many different powders. I couldn't tell you what is in here. I use like translucent, some pinks and really light ones. And I mix my own formula, sorry. Because the packaging of all these powders drive me insane. Loose powder packaging is so annoying. When it just comes out of that little like mesh or it goes everywhere, there's no in between. So I really like the, which one is this? The Rimmel Match Perfection is great because you can take out the top and then it's just like an open tub and it just makes getting ready so much quicker. I was like, I'll just mix my favourites all together in a packaging that is actually user friendly. So that's why. And when it runs out, I just keep mixing things together. I'm sorry to tell you, I can't tell you which powder I'm using, but it is probably a combination of H&B, Huda Beauty, maybe Laura Mercier, all my faves. All my favourite loose powders. The absolute greatest brow pencil ever is the NYX Blade and Shade. I love this brow pencil. I don't think it gets enough love. It is just my absolute favourite. You can get such a thin line, which is very important to me. Oh my god, I had a bat in the cave. Why did no one tell me? Call yourself a friend. Okay. Ooh. So tonight at the cinema, we're going to go see Send Help, the new Rachel McAdams film. We're semi-regular cinema goers. We try and go whenever there's something we want to see, as you would. I saw it advertised and I was like, oh, that is a bit of me. I can't remember what we were going to see, but as soon as I saw the ads for it, like the pre-roll cinema ads for it, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Sorry, MAC, give me sun bronzer. I don't want anything dark. I just want warmth. I just look so wintry and I'm sick of it. Over it. Giorgio Armani in the shade 53. Their liquid blushes are gorge. The shade looks crazy. It has got a lot of white in it and a lot of blue. It's a very cool tone pink, but I think it paps. I love doing my cream blush after I've done all my powders because I just feel like it breathes life back into your skin, because I do use quite a bit of powder, and then using a cream over the powder just brings back the juicy skin. I go pretty heavy and very high. I go quite high up to my eye because it's such a light colour. Sometimes I'll put another blush on top, sometimes I won't. We'll see how I'm feeling. My camera's dying. Whoopsie. And then the Vive Nova Glow highlight in the shade Bijou. While I was poorly, I watched the whole of Sirens. Have you seen it? What did you think? It's a 5-part series. I felt meh about it. I don't know. After episode 2, I was like, I'm bored. Like, I didn't really care about what was happening. I was like, there doesn't feel like there's any jeopardy here, because honestly, I don't really care about any of these characters very much. It took me a while to invest it all, and then I finished it and I felt nothing. So how did you feel about it? Did you like it? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Bronzer to the crease. That'll do. I'm gonna do an itty bitty. Do I zoom? Oh god, will I regret this? Probably. Itty bitty, teeny little wing. My mirror is so far away. Oh god. I literally can't see. Phone down. Oh my god. Of all the days to have a really horrible liner day. Bear with me. I'm gonna be so for real. That was such a bad liner day. Really bad. I'm gonna be sat in a dark cinema. Like, no one can see me. It's chill. My favourite mascara of all time. The Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity. This is completely empty and I'm sad. Wow, yeah, no, this is so dry. But do not sleep on Milani mascaras. Really, they are so good. Okay, we need to pick up some slack here. I love that mascara, but I also love the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions mascara. This one's a very different formula. It's much wetter, it's a tubing mascara, and I really love putting this on top. This will not transfer unless you do it yourself, obviously, like an idiot. But it won't transfer, it will not flake on you. It is the best. And the two of them combined is crazy good. Look at that. They some lashes, man. My lashes are very long but very straight. I love the anti-gravity because it really holds a curl. If that is something that you are looking for in a mascara, I'll clear up where I've smudged. I'll just do it now. Usually I wait for it to dry, but I'm not wearing eyeshadow, so I'll just wipe it off. My battery is flashing. Do I have a backup? I just might. Bear with me, caller. I did. You're wobbling. I did. Look at me go. Okay, hang on. I can't get it out the drawer. Okay, this is why we need to tidy the makeup desk. The Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Powder. Listen, this is so incredible. I know it had a moment online, but now I think everyone's sleeping on it again. It's so pigmented. I use a light shade to basically reverse contour. The girl, she's got some darkness under her eyes. Okay, sleep has not been amazing for a long time. So, it just adds a bit of extra coverage under the eye and helps you clean up. You can use it to tighten your contour up. Wow, this lighting is making... Okay, I think it is a lighting problem. Yeah. Is this better or worse? Much worse. Let me do some jiggery pokery. Ooh. Now, blush. More blush. But which blush? Cream or powder? That's the question. The $1,000,000 question. I think the Fine Duos, obsessed. Love the shimmery pink in Blossom Bliss. The name is rubbed off. I use this a lot. It's like a blush and a highlight in one. It is very much that. It's a blush colour highlight formula, so it's very shimmery. Cute. Do I want a powder highlight as well? I don't really need one, but I want one. So what are we going to use today, chickadee? Do I want one? Yes, great. I've been using my Anastasia Ambrisi collab. This is so old. There is probably like a million different bacteria growing on this, but I still use it. It is so intense. It literally looks like it's never been touched, because you just need the smallest amount for a crazy glow, dude. It's insane. It is insane. And I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I've not used that in years. It's been my go-to for a few months now. Obviously, the inner corners need love. God, throwback. Doing the brow bone. Don't know why I did that. I never do my brow bone. A little bit on the schnoz. Okay, the H&B Cosmetics lip liner in the shade 5. I need to sharpen that. No Way in Hell. That's gonna make a sharp line. It's been my go-to lip liner. It's a nice like mid-tone nude. It's not crazy brown and it's not crazy pink. It's just like a mauve, mauvey brown. A cool tone. Oh, is it? Like a neutral. It's quite a neutral brown. I'm back into like nude. So this is L'Oreal. Is it L'Oreal? No, it's Maybelline, right? Yeah. This is Maybelline Tantalizing Taupe 725. This is quite an old school lipstick. It had a moment, but she's like super nude. And then on top, I go between these two because they serve a similar purpose. It's the Revolution Pout Bomb in Cherry. This is amazing. But as is the Vive Lip Dew in Cherub. Both gorgeous. Similar vibes. This is more glossy. This is more pigmented. Depends on what you're feeling. Let's go with Vive. Yeah. Pretty cute and love. Finally, to set. I'm gonna set with the One Size Until Dawn waterproof setting spray. I don't want to do my hair like at all, but it looks a hot mess. This is day 3 hair that I washed when I wasn't very well, never had the energy to style. So now it's just air dried. Ugh, I definitely should have done my lip gloss after my hair. Wow, now it's just air dried on the verge of greasy. So we're not working with the best situation here, but it's chill. Dry shampoo exists for a reason. This is the Got To Be Dry Shampoo, extra fresh apple and sandalwood. I really like it. And as a girl who really hates doing and washing her hair, I'd consider myself somewhat of a dry shampoo connoisseur. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? Rob has told me that he doesn't love a slick back, many times actually, because seeing the shape of my skull makes him uncomfortable. And you know what, I understand. I'll let him know that when he's balding. But I am not one to appease your partner. But on Valentine's Day, I feel like maybe I'll give him something. So we're going to compromise. I don't really want to do the scrunchie, but I literally cannot find a single hair tie. I can't believe I need to go and buy hair ties. I feel like it's just one of those things that we just have. Can't remember the last time I bought hair ties. And I've been going, slowly but surely, going through the ones from my old kit. I feel like I've finally done it and I've finally lost / broken an entire wedding kit worth of hair ties. I actually think that's quite impressive. Right, but the compromise is I'm going to have my traily bit. Oh, I've definitely not equally done these, it's fine. I also think to cover my extensions, which need redoing, I'm going to put in a couple of little stars. She's cute. Red and blue. I'm looking very Pepsi. I should have brushed my ponytail. Just gonna curl the front pieces.
Hello, my love.
Hello, my love.
It's a lovely video.
Oh, the one on Instagram.
Wow.
I didn't know if you'd even see it.
I've commented on it.
Have you? I haven't checked my phone. I didn't.
Just a silly little comment.
Silly little comment. Come say Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. You look there.
But it's up there.
I know.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Did you enjoy vlogging?
Yeah.
No?
It feels weird.
Correct, it does.
So was it deeply enjoyable for anyone to watch that? I don't know, but we'll find out after the break.
Leave a little comment for Rob. As his Valentine's Day present, you let him know if you enjoyed the world and from the eyes of Rob.
To be fair, that was my comment. I said that you are obviously very talented because you made me look very fun.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. That's lovely of you.
Those clips exist. I didn't make them, so you must be at least a bit fun for them to even exist.
Maybe.
Just a teeny tiny little bit.
Just a smidgen.
I really don't want to do my hair.
What are you doing? Just to do it?
Because I keep wanting to say Halloween. Because it's Halloween, because it's
spooky.
It's Valentine's Day. The
What
spookiest
time
of
did you
all.
want to head out?
What time does it start?
6.
Okay. Are we going for pre-drinks? Is that?
Can do. So basically the question. You get a little snack at a drink.
Are we where?
Either in the bit underneath where the quiz was, or we could go to a pub first. Go to the Spoons on Valentine's Day.
So romantic. No, thank you. I'll politely decline your offer.
It's a shame.
What are you looking at?
I'm doing the condom.
And we could get food. Groovy potatoes.
Leave in the next hour then?
Really? What's the time?
Like 20 to 3? 4? 20 to 4?
Great heavens!
Yeah, we probably want to get there just, well, before 5 is probably preferable.
Heavens, the day hath run away from me. It's beautiful. Little jig. Anyway, everyone, he came at the right time because I'm done. I'm ready.
Great.
This is my face.
Oh, you shout when you're like in your brushing teeth, putting shoes on phase, and I'll get changed.
Yes. There you go. You got a little get ready with me, I guess. That is also my everyday makeup routine at the moment. It is nothing groundbreaking. Shocker, it's the same makeup I wear all the time. The only thing that changes are the products that I use to do that look. But the look is essentially the same every single day and has been for a really long time. Even for Valentine's Day. I hate how my hair looks. I look like a spaniel. Yeah, it's giving spaniel. But I'm not gonna do anything about it. Comment down below what you thought of Rob's little segment, and also go to my Instagram at Emma's Rectangle and leave him a comment on the video that I posted on Valentine's Day. That would be very kind. And follow me while you're there. Thanks. I'm ready. I need to throw some clothes on. I actually have done a cheeky... Let me zoom you out. You're very close to my face. Wow, I really do hate my hair. I'm just gonna tuck it. It'll be fine when I have earrings on. What was I gonna say? Oh, I have done a little cheeky ASOS order. I'm cutting back and have... For the past year or so, I've really cut back on buying clothes, but I mentioned it in the welcome back where have I been video that I've gained quite a lot of weight. It's like significant, like I've gone up 1-2 dress sizes, so most of my clothes don't fit me. So I've had to break my minimal buying streak and buy some clothes that fit. The goal is to get back into my old clothes. I was literally able to wear them like 4 months ago. This is literally like 4 months of weight gain, just very rapid, intense weight gain. So I've just bought some like interim pieces. So I will either show you those this week or next week. Let me go figure out what I'm gonna wear, and then we're gonna go to the cinema. I'm so excited. I love the cinema.